Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Don Hole. In this video I'm coming to help to explore another scholarship opportunity in Sweden, which is called the Swedish Institute Scholarship. So in this scholarship, it's a two-way street scholarship actually. So you have to apply for the scholarship offer differently and apply to the university itself differently. There are about 700 programs this scholarship is providing for master's students. So this scholarship is for master's students only, and this scholarship covers a lot of offers. And before you can apply for this particular scholarship, you need to come from one of these countries. The countries are 41 actually, so you can see them. We have Bolivia, Brazil, Cambodia, and we have Zimbabwe, we have Nigeria here, we have Egypt, we have Georgia, we have my own country Ghana here. Okay, so you just go through and see if you are part of these countries. If you are not coming from any of these countries, then if you apply, you won't be given the scholarship opportunity. And does not necessarily mean that the time you are doing the application, it should be based in these countries before you apply for this particular scholarship. Just be a citizen of this for 41 countries, one of these 41 countries, before you apply for the scholarship. So let's take a look at the scholarship covers. Okay, so the scholarship cover for a full tuition fee, then we have a monthly stipend, we have insurance cover, then we have travel grants. So it's a fully funded scholarship opportunity that you would need to pursue if you are eligible and you have gone through the application process and you have qualified successfully to be part of this scholar program, one of the biggest in Sweden actually. This particular scholarship does not provide additional grants for families, so if in case you are enrolled on this scholarship, you won't be able to use the scholarship grants to take care of your family. You have to provide an additional income for them differently. So this scholarship is not going to take care of your family. Basically, that is if you have your wife, your children in the house that need to be taken care of. Okay, so just take your time and then go through this once thoroughly, because if you want to go through all of them, we won't be able to use the small time we have to make the distance to go through. The video will be too long for us to consume. Okay, so now let's continue to explore more. So from the previous work experience, you have a criteria here. Then from the previous work experience, you need to have about 3,000 hours. So if you have worked in an institution after having your bachelor's for more than a year or 2 or 3, then you stand a greater chance of gaining admission or being a scholar of the SI scholarship program. Okay, so now let's do the calculation for the 3,000 hours and see the number of days that we need to work before we can apply for this particular scholarship offer and get it. Okay, so we know we have 52 weeks in a year, and then we spend 50 weeks working. The remaining 2 weeks is for Christmas and other stuffs. Then we work 8 hours in a day. So when we want to do the calculation, we have to calculate the number of days we work first in a year, so which will be 5 times 50. So that gives us 250. So this 5 stands for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's you're working in 5 days in a week. Then the 50 here stands for the number of weeks. So now that we will multiply it by the number of hours you work in a day, which will be 8. So that gives us 2,000. Okay, so that gives us 2,000. So if you want to get your 3,000, it means that you need to work for 1 year 6 months. Then you get your 3,000 hours work experience. Okay, the calculation is even in the script, so you can take your time and go through how to do the calculation very well if what I've done is not that clear for you. Okay, so before you can apply for this particular scholarship, it does not necessarily mean that you should be a member of the country, or you should be a citizen of the country that is being mentioned above before you apply for it. You can be elsewhere, but you need to have a citizen of the country that you belong, which are part of the 41 countries that are being supplied in the script below. So currently the scholarship offer is going to open on 30th of March. Okay, 30th of March, you need to apply for this particular scholarship offer. So as I remember, there are about 700 master's program that have been taught in English in the various universities in Sweden. So now let's open this in a new tab and then let's view the scholarship programs, or the programs that you can run your masters for in these very institutions. Okay, so these are the programs here. A lot. We have physics, new nanotechnology, we have procurement development, production engineering, quality and operation management, software engineering, sustainable energy. We have economics, business studies. We have a lot, data science, information technology. Like, just take your time and go through very well. You see, we have a lot of programs here, a lot, about 700 of them. So just take your time and go through them one by one before you do the application to this very institution. You have to do the application separately. One is for the university itself, and when you gain admission, then you come and apply for the scholarship itself. Okay, so now let's continue this. So these are the countries again. So you take a look at them once again and make sure you are part of these countries before you apply for the scholarship. So at the end is written on the greatest priority will be given to master studies with an emphasis on the contribution to the United Nations 2030 agenda for sustainable development. So this is the script for sustainable development. I would put the link in the description box below. Just take your time and go through, read very well. You'll be writing an essay on it, and then you pick up the necessary points to write your essay before applying for this particular scholarship offer. So now let's continue and explore more. More emphasis is laid on this 3,000 hours work experience, and then when you are undertaking this 3,000 work experience, or working in any other organization, they are looking at your managerial skills, whether you have been given a task and you deliver diligently, and you need to have this 3,000 work experience before February 2023. Okay, so if you haven't worked for at least 1.5 year, or 1 year 6 months before February 2023, do not apply for this particular scholarship, because you will not get, you automatically be what, disqualified. Okay, disqualified as is stated here. Okay, and again it is written here, work experience within the field in line with the United Nations 2030 agenda for sustainable development will be prioritized, which means that if you are going to study a program that is in line with the United Nations 2030 sustainable development, will be prioritized, which means that you will definitely going to have a higher chance of getting admission as compared to your colleagues going into other fields of study. Okay, so just take your time and explore more. So the requirements that you need to meet before applying for this particular scholarship, you have to fill in, or you have to provide a CV. Okay, we have the SI's CV templates that will be coming out soon. So be checking on the portal. When it comes, it will be updated here. Then you download it and fill it. Okay, they have a reference letter. This reference letter will be sent directly to your guarantors, or those that will write the reference letter for you, two of them, and then they have to fill it, write a motivational letter, write a reference letter about you. So you need to have a good relationship with them. And mind you, I forgot one thing. The calculation you do, those that are going to write the reference letter for you, you make sure that the number you are inputting there, that's the number of hours you've worked, or your work experience hours, should match with whatever your referees are going to write about you. If it doesn't match, you'll be having a lower chance of getting admission. Then a valid and complete proof of work experience or leadership experience also coming soon. So the templates will be here. You download them and take a look at how they do them, they use it to do the application. They have a copy of valid passport or national ID card. Then a motivational letter asks in the application portal. Okay, so this is it. Then the reference letter will be provided by two people from you. Okay, the reference letter is mandatory. Then like I've said, it's going to be something that you have to work hand in hand with the people who are going to provide this reference letter, because your manager, your boss will not have the time to write this, so you are going to do the work by yourself on their behalf. So you can write it, you give it to them, and they go through and then they sign it and give it back to you, or forward it to the school for you, or forward it to the SI scholarship secretariat for you for more distance. So now we look at it at the top here. Then we have seen that the application starts at 10th February. Okay, 10th February. So which the date that is stated there, to me it's deceptive. Okay, to me it's deceptive. The date stated here is deceptive. This is for the scholarship program. You should have it in mind that you're applying for the scholarship program differently, and they are applying for the school you are going to study it also differently at Sweden. So the school, all the schools in Sweden are actually under this particular program. So you apply to Sweden differently before you apply to this particular scholarship program also differently. And have it in mind that when you are doing your application, the application fee is not covered. Okay, the application fee is not covered in doing, or the scholarship program does not cover your application fee. So you're just going straight forward to pay your application fee, which I think is affordable for everyone to pay for. Okay, then you can see that they say what application for master's program starts at what 17th October to January 16th 2023. As at the moment, I'm going to release the video on 8th of November. So it means that the application for these institutions or these very universities under the SI scholarship is already open, so you can apply for them at any time. But make sure you do the application to these institutions before the deadline, which is 16th of January 2023. Then application for the scholarship program is start from 10th of February 2023 to 28th of February 2023, which is going to be about 18 days interval for you to do all the necessary requirements. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link to the sustainable development program project by the US in the description box, as well as a lot of frequently asked questions compiled by some of the people that have gained scholarship at this very institution, or that have been a scholar of the program before. You look at them and then you read, and then when the time is up, you do the application, and we hope that you also get the scholarship on a silver platter. Thank you very much for being with us, and if you're a new member, please subscribe to the channel, as it will help boost the channel, and like the video to help in YouTube algorithm, so that we can get to a vast number of people to study outside the country. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. I'm out.